But these things are going to happen. All right. Now I can delete this. Defensive team will ban first as always, which means blue team will be the first ones to ban. Let's see who they'll ban. Now, we did see Maverick getting banned there. We did see Maverick getting banned by Apollo, but the question is, will they stick with that, or will Mystic ban Maverick and then Apollo ban something else? We just don't know. All right, so we are going to get a Maverick ban anyway. So the ban has not changed, as Maverick is going to get taken out of play. Now, he is a very sensible ban for this map. He's very strong for attacking blue. And also good for hatches if you need him in meeting, though you obviously usually want a Hibana for that kind of thing. Jackal's going to be the next operator to get banned. Very good for stopping the roam game. Now, Jackal has been banned a lot in this season. In fact, he has joined the top 5. I think he's like number 3 in the defensive bans. Sorry, number 3 in the bans altogether of the top 5. When last season, he didn't appear in that top 5 whatsoever. We are going to get a Miraban. Miraban, very popular here on Oregon. She is strong for downstairs and top floor. Don't see her get played quite so much when it's a first floor hold. And we are going to see Melusi getting taken out of play here by Mystic. Playing for the 20-second meta there, where we don't want people to be able to just rush in. So Melusi becomes a staple ban, but being banned there by the team that's starting on defense first. I was kind of surprised by that ban, to be honest. But it is what it is. Laundry and Supply Room is going to be the first site to get played. In Ranked often, you'll see Dorms be the first site. But in this league, typically we see people going to Laundry and Supply. It is very popular. We are going to see Cam 6 picking IQ and going on to IQ. Yay! All right.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
Hey, thank you for the raid, R6XBPL. Very much appreciated. Okay, now let's take a look at what kind of setup we are going to get coming out here from these two teams. We are going to get holes opened up here in sight, allowing them to look over here onto the back stairs. Very common holes getting opened up there. And we are getting the classic single reinforcement with a rotate in the wall next to it. Now, normally that's at crouch height, but this is being left at vault height. We are going to see a shield placed here on elbow. No ADSs just yet, but we do have an... Oh, we did have an ADS right there in the corner. Oh no, it's there. It's this corner. Yay! There's an ADS to stop any grenades coming down, or to stop one grenade at least. And a signal jammer coming out from mute. Signal jammers, intel deniers. That's all the rage at the moment, the last few weeks. Certainly in this season, as we see Cam's starting to make his way towards blue. He's using his scanner to find any electronics that might be in there. He knows there's two ADSs protecting that shield, but he's not going to be able to shoot them as they are behind that shield, which doesn't make much sense. There's nothing there stopping any grenades from taking that shield out from the front. Yes, if a grenade goes over the top of the shield, then it's going to get denied, but an Ash breaching around to Sophia lifeline here just in the right place would take that shield down immediately. So I'm a little bit baffled by the choice. Jaeger is going to be peeking that hole there. That is Den, who does love chasing the kills. He's going to drop shot the drone perfectly and take it down, as we do have two players there watching this hole in the wall, just waiting to get that pick as Den sidesteps his way backwards and forwards. We've got Sorxa here on the back stairs waiting for his opportunity, as the back stairs is a very common take. Air jab's going to go up to deny anyone from running out through that doorway into blue, to deny the attack. And I'm stunned, to be honest, that Den has managed to survive this long. Gas grenade from Smoke is going to go out. That's going to slow down the push. Lifeline does go out, but that shield is still intact because Proza didn't move in enough. He has lost half of his health as that reinforcement is going to go up, stopping Macros from making his way in. They do it just in the nick of time as Loxa manages to take down Cheetah Den. That leaves us in a 4v5 now as Cams has the flank drone, and we still have most of the attack pushing here onto blue. That wall is going to get opened up by Ace as Macros pre-fires onto pillars. Cams, funny enough, going onto Cams. And Jay got booted, just droning out. Knows there's a player in freezer, very common position. Can see the shield at the end. Signal jammer is going to get spotted. And that can get taken out very easily by a lifeline if they want to, but it isn't going to happen. Instead, Proz is going to use that utility elsewhere as he pre-fires through the wall, almost taking out his teammate. Now, it's worth noticing here that Loxa is an emergency sub, so their cohesion here together as a team tonight for Apollo might not be everything we want it to be. Cam's just watching and waiting for the player to peek from the freezer, as Mystic here are dropping like flies as we start to get into the last 30 seconds of the round. Zico playing behind Chill to stop a default plant. Sorks are just watching this typical angle through the bomb chassis. He is going to get a pick as he makes his way in to deny the plant, but there are two players there. That's Proza picking up the double kill. It's now down to Zico to deny this plant pretty much as they start to push into default. He does manage to down one player. And it is a 1v4. He knows the plant's going down, but Proza is at pillars there with the M762, lining up his shots perfectly down that hallway, and he does manage to get that pick, putting round number 1 on the board for Apollo here on attack. Well played to Apollo, nicely done. So despite having an emergency sub and possible issues with team cohesion, Apollo did a very good job there of pushing their way into site, taking control, and then denying Mac from getting that 100 points from the plant because they killed everyone before he even had time to finish it. Okay. Now, the next site to get played is going to be Laundry and Supply Room yet again. We aren't going to see a site switch. We're going to see a repeat of this site. Hey, Waffle Grandmaster, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming along. Why Joe as well, thank you very much. Joe, why aren't you playing tonight? Okay, so Laundry and Supply Room yet again being brought out here by Mystic. Now, they don't have to get a win here to continue climbing. They could get a win in overtime. That would work well for them. I think Mystic could probably afford to drop one game or at least take a loss in overtime. But it really is everything for Apollo this game. They do need to pull something out of the bag and make something work here if they want to lift themselves up from the bottom of the standings, which is where they are right now. Thank you very much for the people that are watching the stream. As we get further into the league stage, typically we lose some viewers. Nothing different here in Season 2. We started out strong with lots of viewers, but obviously now we're competing with EUL. That makes things a bit more of a challenge, but we still appreciate those of you who come out to see these Xbox teams doing what they can. Now, Anime was going for a reinforcement there, but he heard the gunfire and thought, yeah, now might not be the time for me to make that play. So I think he's given the ping. Yep, teammate is going to come and reinforce that for him. While he holds there, Cheetah Den takes a bit of damage from Macros there with that AK-12. And Cheetah Den's going to play that same position he played last time on pillars, which is where you typically find a Jaeger playing. And tonight it's going to be no different. And he is going to do a little bit of damage to Nomad. Macros does get taken down, leaving us in an early 5v4. Same air jab goes out to deny anyone trying to peek out from that door as the attackers try to open up the wall into electrical or elbow. Now, Proza is getting ready to try to take down this shield, but he needs to make sure that his teammates have completely cleared up that blue door. Goodness knows how we managed to see Ace running in and drop the diffuser here on site, or just by the site at least. Very poor play there from Apollo, but Jay got booted, does manage to get a refrag there onto his dead teammate and make it a 4v4 as Cheetah Den is low on health, Anime low on health, but they do still have the advantage here over Apollo, with Jay got booted on very low health right now. Jaeger is going to get pinged, they know exactly where he is. Jay got booted, can't make his way down the stairs due to his teammate being there, so he is going to rotate round, it seems, over to Garage, and it looks like he might be going for the freezer stairs, or sorry, for laundry stairs. Cheetah Den makes his way up. Now, is that going to get heard by Jay got booted? Cheetah Den has heard it, and he pre-fires the wall and backs out and decides, yep, this isn't the play for me. Very smart pre-fire through that wall from Jay got booted, but it just didn't hit the target. Now, the attack has stalled out somewhat slightly as we've got 1 minute left to go in this round. Anime G3 playing here. Oh my god. Game sound is lost, which means we might very well be getting a game crash. If it does, we will be able to rejoin and get back into the game while the team plays on. Let me just let them know. Let them know to not quit out of the game. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see how much this round we will see, as Cams is going to hold the angles here onto the freezer rotate. And there it is. My game has crashed. All right. We are back. Fortunately, Jason got control of the game and he managed to pause it for me. Okay, let's get him to unpause it. There we go. Jason retains control, it seems, of of our pausing abilities now. It gives me back spectator. It'd be good if it could give me back the control to pause. Now we are going to get the 6 pick coming out from Zico. He's going to go from Goyo onto Aruni. Aruni, now that she's allowed this week, we've seen her get played a fair bit. It's good to see teams embracing the operators and bringing them out. We do like to see them come out to play. Now, the last round was won by Mystic. As we can see up the top, it is currently 1-1. Which means Mystic have no choice but to switch sites, and they are going to come upstairs to dorms and kids' dorms. Now, I'd expect to see here a very standard setup. I'm expecting double reinforcements with maybe a signal jammer here on the wall. We've got no Bandit or Kaid. Let's put the bands back up. I've just realized that the bands have disappeared because of the switch. There we go. All right, and we will get a double reinforcement here on Closet. Will we see a signal jammer? I don't know. Don't know. To be fair, we might actually see no signal jammers placed on any of them. I mean, walls are generally going to get open. Thatcher isn't banned, so it is still... To be fair, it's a bit of a waste of utility, but the signal jammer is going to go down anyway. That will at least slow the attackers down a little bit. No signal jammer put here on Attic. That's just going to be left open. And that is going to be attacked by 3 players over here from Apollo, making their way up to T3. Now we've got a nice little drone here in meeting, going to spot a Rooney. And that's going to be giving intel. So Jay Got Booted is going to be giving the intel and the yellow pings to let his teammates know that a Rooney is there as Cams takes down Anime G3. Is anyone going to act on this intel that a Rooney is played? Loxer takes down Zico. 2 early kills coming out. That's a Rooney taken down. No doubt via a wallbang from that intel being called out there by Jay Got Booted drone. So well played there to Apollo for the teamwork. Although they have an emergency sub, still the teamwork from the players that have been working together is going well. And let's just watch Cams, because Cams is just clicking on heads right now. He takes down Cheech Den. He is going to be responsible for taking out the signal jammer here as he uses his breaching round to fire up into the ceiling of Classroom. Oh no, and he gets it in the wrong place. He doesn't manage to take it down. Oh, that is an oof. But Jay Got Booted has taken down Sorxa. Typhlo's on his left, all on his own in a 1v5. He has aced in this league before, but is he going to ace this time? He's not going to manage to get that one. One player is down, but that is Proza. He is going to get revived as we see one player moving around into dorms or kids' dorms to get that flank. And Macros is successful as he lays down and uses the defense's holes against them and gets the win. Nicely done there by Macros and the whole of Apollo for taking that round. Very well played to them. Very well played. Ah, okay. We have something here. Okay. Kids' dorms is going to get played again. No difference, no surprise. They can't go back to laundry and supply room, so they're going to go for the dorms again. Yes, Cams, funnily enough, going on Cams. Cams by name, Cams by nature. All right, so kids' dorms. We're going to see the same lineup that we saw last time. We've got the same 6-pick. The only difference is that we've got Sorxa playing on Maestro this... Oh, no, he was playing Maestro before. How did he not get any kills with an Alder in his hand? Why? How? How? Hey, thank you for the follow, R6 Esports XB. Very much appreciated.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as
All right, so you can keep your tweets coming in. Keep them respectable. Just because you tweet, it doesn't mean by default that they get shown on the stream. They have to be selected. So there's no point sending naughty stuff to try and, trick Mrs. Toot into putting something up that she shouldn't do. She's too smart for that game, people. She's too smart for that game. You know this by now. You know this by now. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter and on Twitch here. But, of course, you do want to follow TXB Leagues on Twitch and Twitter. for our R6XBPL games. We do have one tonight after this, as usual, at 8 p.m. That'll be happening over on twitch.tv/TXB Leagues. And there tonight, we are going to see Reborn Nemesis facing off against The Truth Esports, our very own French-owned team by Mr. Zola. We all know the lineup. They're a very strong team, so looking forward to seeing what they bring out today on TXB Leagues. All right, so downstairs, we are going to have Zico playing here again downstairs as a Rooney. Now, clearly he must realize he got droned out. He's looking there underneath that bench for a drone to see if there's anything there. 30 seconds in to attack phase. Wall is starting to get opened up, and that utility is taken down. And Loxa is going to start droning. That's going to get taken out immediately by a Rooney. They know that he's there. And that wall is now reinforced, allowing a Rooney to play there safely. But we can see that Den is playing on Kitchen here, and he's going to take down Loxa as Loxa starts to push in to try to get that frag onto Zico. So good adaptation coming out here from Mystic. Knowing where they went wrong last time, or where Apollo went right, depending on how you look at it. And then playing into that and making it work in their favor. Apollo doing the same thing. That's going to be the signal jammer taken out up here on the attic, and that's going to allow Jay Got Booted to open up this wall. We have 2 ADSs there that will stop any stun grenades or smokes from coming down here. Very good place to put a frost mat. People very often miss that, and I'd be surprised if we do not see someone walk into it. It's always the player that calls it out on the drone as well. There's 1 ADS spent. Oh, Jay Got Booted manages to take down Sorxy. He's not a fragger, but he did get the pick. He is very low on health, though. And we can see one more player there waiting to get that refrag. 2 ADSs are burnt, and that's going to mean Anime is going to back out. And there we go. He does get that kill. Do not mess with Anime G3 as Zico takes one himself. Macros and Prozor are the last 2 standing for Apollo. Prozor is looking too high. C4 goes out. Prozor doesn't drop his eye line. Typhlosion takes down Macros, leaving Prozor all on his own now in a 1v3. He doesn't have the diffuser. He is going to back out to the back of the attic. We've got Zico playing down below. It's likely he could get the pick here if he plays that spot, but he's not going to. He is going to move as Prozor is going to back out and come down the back stairs. But Zico has backed out and gone up the main stairs back up to site. Mystic with a strong hold here. 1 drone left here in the pocket. No, 2 for Prozor. 2 drones left. He's going to try to drone, but he comes off. He's got 35 seconds to go. No diffuser. He's going to take down that Evil Eye. And we've got Jaeger there in the dorms waiting for Prozor to push his way in. Now we should be spectating Prozor here because realistically he should win, but he's not going to because Cheetah Den bides his time, sweeps around and gets that pick. Hey, Clayzo, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming along. It's good to see you. Hey, with a tier 1 subscription for 11 months as well. My dude, thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Great round there from Mystic. Great round from Mystic. They read into what Apollo were going to do based on what they did last time. So it's not like they predicted it. They just said, hey, we know what they did last time. Let's just make sure we don't fall for it a second time. And they did it perfectly and allowed them to get 2 early frags. And then they just cleaned up for the rest of it. They just cleaned up. Okay. If you're in the stream and you haven't said anything in chat yet, feel free to get involved. No one is going to bite you. And if they do try to bite you, Mrs. Toot will bite back. I can guarantee you that much. As we head downstairs to laundry and supply room, I can see we do have another magical tweet here. There we go. Okay, so laundry and supply room. Let's see what kind of setup we get coming out this time. As we have a standard reinforcement on the right side of electrical wall, standard holes here at the top, or halfway down rather, at head height in the 2 adjacent walls. Same coming out here, and the same setup that we saw in the first 2 rounds coming out. Now we've got 2 drones stacked up here on blue. 3 drones stacked up here on blue. Sorry, I missed Macros over there, so we will see at least 3 players over here, I guess. There we go, 5 players spawning over here. Heavy take from blue side, no one going over to Freezer. I'd like to see more variety coming out from this team on the attacks. We've seen a few teams at the moment just play blue and back stairs. We need to see more freezer stairs or laundry stairs to get those pinches. I mean, Zico's playing down here. He's ripe for the picking from either side. But instead, teams just keep coming into blue or down backstairs. We've got Sorxa playing here with that shotgun. We saw Bev doing this, I think it was on Friday, when he played for... Was it Mystic? It was Mystic he played for on Friday. Doing incredible work with a shotgun here. Oh! Cams! With the Ying, Candela is going to just blind animate. He tries to get away, but Cams just pushes in and takes him down. We could see there's someone pushing onto Sorxa at the back. But that is not... It is. Jay got booted. Is trying to push around here. Sorxa knows there's someone to the right. He now hears someone to the left. He's going to peek up. But he's not going to see the head of Prozor as Prozor stands up on that box. And Prozor does manage to down Sorxa, and he's going to start making his way away. Sorxa is down, leaving us in a 3v3. Typhlosion is on site, along with Cheetah Den. Zico is playing in Freezer. He could be playing on his drones, but he's not. He's going to try peeking it too much. I'd like to see a little bit more caution coming out from the Echo player, as we are now in a 3v3, as Sorxa's life is just taken away from him like it was nothing. Macros goes to open up this wall, but there is a signal jammer on the other side. So that isn't going to work, and there's no way that the attackers will be able to take it down without Thatcher. But fortunately, they have Thatcher, and there it is. That wall is now going to get opened up as Prozor and Jay take control of Pillars. They're going to know there's one player in Freezer. They tried to take down that shield on the other side of the wall, but Prozor, I'm guessing, missed it. And it does remain up. Prozor trying to shoot a hole big enough in that wall to jump through it. He's got no lifelines left. Oh, he does a little bit of damage to Macros. The flurry of bullets there doing damage to his own teammate. 45 seconds to go. 3v3. Zico playing back here on Laundry. He can hear someone above him. It is actually Cheetah Den, who has barricaded up the doorway to slow down any attackers that might try to flank that way. Zico still in Freezer, now going onto his drones as Prozor takes a load of damage. Jay got booted, is going to start pushing onto Freezer where there are two players. As Den takes down Prozor. That's the double kill for him. It is a 2v3, but he is going to get refragged as Den takes another life. It is a 2v2 now with Typhlosion and Zico playing against Jay got booted and Macros. However, we do have Yokais in play, but Zico is not on them. He's going to go on them. He's the last player standing. Jay got booted, comes around to try and flank him. He does manage to get that kill. And Zico is the last player standing in a 1v1 in a post plant with the diffuser down. Zico is going to be chasing him all over the place here. He's got 23 seconds to find Macros and kill him and get that diffuser. There was a red ping, but Macros has moved. And Zico has no idea where he is until he hears the sound of Macros laying down. There he is. Oh, it's a trade, but because the diffuser was planted, the win does go to Apollo. Wow, what a round. Hey, Prophet Purple X, welcome, welcome. All right, Laundry and Supply Room is going to get played again by Mystic. And what a game we're seeing here tonight. I think some people were probably concerned about the lineup for Apollo, but it looks like, well, they are doing okay. Now, we haven't seen the best plays coming out from Mystic, but we are still seeing good work done by Apollo. I think this is closer than a lot of people probably thought it would be. Now, the issue that we have had is that Apollo haven't looked entirely strong when it comes over to the defensive side. We saw them go 4-2 up against Reborn on attack on this very map. Reborn being the strongest team in the league, or in a lot of our leagues at the moment, most people would tell you. But then when they got to defense, they just crumbled, lost 5 in a row, and that was it. Game over for Apollo. Let's see if they've been working on those defenses rather a little bit more, and if they will be able to hold up when they switch sides in this game. I'm hoping they do. I want to see a good close game coming out from these two teams here tonight. I want to see a good close game. No PC Pro League to contend with tonight. I thought there was. There's EUL, isn't there? Or is it NAL? I thought there was one tonight. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so standard setup coming out for this last round of the first half. Same setup we've seen other times, except this time the shield is going to be moved back a little bit and the ADSs are going to be placed in front, which does make a lot more sense. Sorxa has the angles here to peek around the shield. He has the ADSs there to stop the lifeline from taking it down. But we can see that the two players are still making their way up to the rear stage to come in down the back stairs, just like they have done before. And we can see them droning. We've got two players at least outside the blue door. Where's the last? There's Jay got booted. Big brain play here, dropping the ADSs. Nicely done. That's going to take the ADS out, which allows Cams to drop that Candela. And that is going to push Sorxa right back. He's not going to go for the reinforcement just yet. He's going to start to push through. He doesn't know that Cams is there laying down. He's going to take some shots to the legs. Oh no, but Sorxa stands up and takes him out. Cheated then manages to get 1-2. Sorxa goes down, but it's not enough as Macros is all on his own here in blue. He's waiting for Jaeger to come through pillars. He opens fire and he does a bit of damage, but not quite enough. He can't push straight in because that Aruni gate is still up and running. He does now have control of pillars though, and Sorxa does get revived. Wow, what a play from Mystic. What a play from Mystic. All of the players now turtling up here on site, just waiting for the attackers to make their move. That wall does get reinforced. That's going to slow the attackers down. 1 minute 30 seconds left to go in a 5v3. As Macros starts to push around, we've got Prosser looking down the long hall here. It looks like he got done in by his own... Oh my word. Looks like he got denied by his own lifeline. Loxa tried to refrag, but unfortunately he got taken down as he went for it. A catalogue of errors coming out there from Apollo. Just a catalogue of errors. And that sees Mystic evening up the score. At 3-3, as we switch sides and go into the second half, where we will see Apollo go on to defense. And we're hoping to see Apollo do better on defense here than they did against Reborn. They are gonna start with Laundry and Supply Room, no big surprise. Say my name. I've got no idea how to pronounce your name. You said that because you know how bad I am. You know how bad I am with names. Pronouncing names that are spelt in that sort of way. I'll call you Cure. Cure1. Alright, Laundry and Supply. We are going to see a 6-pick here from Kaid onto Jay got booted. Jay got booted, 6-picking Kaid, going onto Tachanka.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright, what kind of setup will we get coming out here from Apollo? Well, I'm not expecting to see a great deal of difference, to be honest with you, from what we have seen from other teams. We are going to see a slight switch up here, though, in terms of which side is opened up and which side is reinforced. Unlike Mystic, we are going with a right side rotate rather than a left side rotate. People have their different opinions on what the right side is to do it. Some would say that doing it there is a little bit too exposed. As an attacker starts to push around here, as they peek it, they'll see that side before they see this side. So if you are reinforcing this side, or trying to make your way through that hole a bit lively, that's the first place that the attacker will see. But on the flip side, it is closer for the defender playing behind the shield to be able to back out. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. Swings and roundabouts. Thank you for the interesting tweets that we've had tonight. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. All right. Sorry, I had to have a bit of a cough there. I did mute myself for a moment. Now, Jay Got Booted is going to be playing in the 90 position of Freezer and just watching up here for anyone to come down Freezer. Let's see what kind of take we are going to get from the attack. They are doing pretty much the same as we've seen from other teams, with 2 players pushing blue, 2 players pushing the back stairs, and 1 outside droning. So again, no Freezer, no Laundry stairs take. We need to see something different coming out from teams. We need to see something a little bit different. Thatcher does his thing. It's going to take down some utility, and that's going to allow Anime G3 playing on Thermite to open up some walls if he needs to, probably. But he is too busy on drones. ADSs are now down. That shield is free for the taking. Cheetah Den is going to eye it up. Waiting for someone to peek around. He hears the reinforcement. He tries to come around and take it down, but he's a little bit too slow, and that wall successfully gets denied to the attackers. EMP getting cooked right here, right now. It's going to get dropped as the exothermite charge is going to open up that wall. Cams is just laying here. It's like he doesn't realize. He looks around, pre-fires, does no damage, but he takes a whole lot of damage himself. But he does make it back into laundry, and Supply is still alive. Jay got booted. Is going to be the one to come in clutch here with the Tachanka grenade launcher. He will be able to deny plants from all sorts of positions, but will he be able to get there with all that fire? Cheetah Den has pushed deep into sight. He knows where Tachanka is. Tachanka's going to set off that utility, and Den is going to get taken down by Cams as he stands up here in a completely unpredictable position. 4v4 now, utility going off all over the place. Gas grenade attempting to deny a plant, but it is slightly misplaced. Diffuser is in the hands of Anime. Quick double kill there coming out from Apollo, as we do see Anime and Zico, last two players left standing. Anime goes for the plant, but he comes off it very, very quickly as Jay got booted, starts to push into laundry to join Cams. Now, did he see that player there in the hole? No, I don't think he did. As one bit of utility goes out, that's going to stop a possible plant, which wasn't happening anyway because Anime has rotated around to the breach. Anime not quite sure what to do here in a 2v2. Oh, Zico, though, cleans up Cams, takes him down, leaving Jay looking the wrong way. Zico, though, comes round to the rotate. Plant is starting to go down. Where is Zico? Zico's looking the wrong way now. He gets denied. Oh! Jason. That was unfortunate. Jason just missing his shots. This is why he's not a fragger. He was looking too high. He tried to look down, but Sorxa came off the plant and just managed to get that kill. Well played to Sorxa. Fair play to Sorxa. What a round for him as we go to dorms. Now, let's take a look. Actually, let's not take a look just yet. We're going to go to dorms. We are going to see a 6-pick coming out from Mac. He's going to go from Mozzie on to Valkyrie. Looking to get that information. As we can see there, Locks are not doing greatly down there on 2 and 6, but that's not important. It's not all about the kills. It's about the teamwork, utility play, pushing together, playing together, all that kind of good stuff. All that kind of good stuff. Now, what we are seeing come out here from Cams, possibly, there's a cheeky little denial here where you stand right here to make the attackers think that there's nothing going on. They go to reinforce the wall, and then what you do is you step away. You step away, and that brings up the Aruni gates, meaning that it denies the thermite charge. But we do have bandit batteries on there as well, so I'm curious about how this is going to play out. I'm guessing I can't. No, I can't. Can I? No, I can't. How is this going to work? Interesting. I'm going to come back to this because I want to see how that's going to play out. As we have Sorxa already in the building, being droned out by Typhloerzon, letting his teammate know, hey, you are clear here in showers. You are free to move forwards. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And he does start to push through. Cheetah Den up here on the balcony, getting ready to start doing work to open up this wall. It's got a signal jammer on it. Those bandit batteries are already taken down. The Aruni gates are still up. We have one bandit battery here. Sorry, not two. So Den will be able to deny that with his EMP, but he has no hard breach there to capitalize on that. Got Zico playing outside double window. Did he try to open that reinforced wall? I'm not quite sure what he was trying there. Gemini is going to run in. Cams is going to use his bullets on it, and he's going to wait here. He's going to play on Canadian, but he has been spotted by Iana. They do a fair bit of damage to each other. Cams tries to quickly swing on it to get that kill. Typhloerzon gets away with his life, but not very much else. Frag grenade is going to go out. And that is going to down Cams. It's not going to kill him, but it is going to down him. Sorxa is going to come up here to try to pick up that frag. But there is a player there watching, waiting, as Zico finishes off the kill. He does that from the window. Well played to Zico, one of the freest kills of his life. 5v3 now. And we are seeing a poor defense coming out from Apollo, just like we saw against Reborn. As Jay got booted, got taken down. Sorksa with the double kill. Prosser is the last man standing. He tries to drop through the hatch, but he's not going to get away with it. As Zico is there, ready to pop him in the head and win that round for his team. Making it a second Mystic attack win in a row. Why are my streams perfect for when you're in the bath? And Voxy, I don't know that I want to know this. I don't know that I want to know this. All right, laundry and supply room. Let's not visualize it, Mrs. Toot. There could be repercussions. Well, what can I say? Laundry and supply room, the next site to get played. It wasn't won by Apollo last time, so they are going to head back there. It is still unlocked for them. It is still unlocked, so they are going to head back. Why not? Why not? They lost it once. They've got 100% loss rate. They can only try and lose it again twice. Wait, that doesn't make sense. That makes no sense at all.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Casper with the Jay got booted meme. Oh, Jay, if you watch this, man. All right, so we're seeing lots of nice tweets tonight. This is good. We didn't see any last night, but tonight we're seeing some nice little tweets coming out from the community. Thank you very much, everyone, for making it successful. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Milky. Thank you to everyone who has followed and subscribed so far tonight. It is very much appreciated, as always. It is always appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Now, we are still supported by eXtremeRate in this season. They are still putting up 5 eXtremeRate faceplates for Xbox controllers for the winning team. If you want to know everything that's in the prize pool for this season, type in !prize pool and you'll get a list of everything that is in there for this season. We've got an extra special prize this season as well from HEX Gaming, who are offering a custom pro gaming controller for the MVP of the league, which I'm very excited for. I'm very grateful to HEX Gaming for offering that up and supporting these teams. All right, drones are going to go out. As we saw, Loxa make his way up to T3. Now, they should know that he's there. Zico, I'm pretty sure, must have seen him go up, but he's going to repel in anyway. He didn't see it. Oh no, Yana's just out there on cams. Oh, that is an unfortunate one. That is an unfortunate one for Typhlo Ozon, but Zico has the patience. He stands there, he waits, and with 1 HP left, he manages to get that kill. Oh, Zico. My dude, 4v4 now. Whoa, Jay got booted, making up for his whiff in the previous rounds. Manages to get the swift double there and quickly balances it out to be a 2-4. And all of a sudden, Apollo are squarely in the driving seat here and are looking like they could take their first defensive round. Cheetah Den spots Goyo pushing his way down Freezer. He's going to spot Jaeger as well, who's going to remain in that position, but he is going to get taken down. That's Jay got booted's reign of terror over for this round, as we are now in a 2v3, but Zico is still just a lick away from death. A stroke on the toe with a kitten's whisker will see Zico getting killed right now. Utility is going to go out and Proza is going to hold that position firm. He's going to have to back out as his Goyo shield gets destroyed. Zico has Diffuser. He's going to be the one that goes for the plant, while Cheetah Den has more health left and is going to be the one that has to cover that plant. 2 gas grenades left here in the pocket of Macros. 57 seconds to go as Cheetah Den walks in, though. Macros just sweeps around and gets that frag. Gas grenade is going to go out, but it's going to miss the spot as Zico is just sitting here waiting. Second gas grenade misses the spot as well. Zico 1v3, peeking and pre-firing everything, but Prosso with the pistol gets the cheeky kill over the top there. Manages to put the first defensive round on the board for Apollo. Well played to Apollo there for a very strong hold. You got to give credit though to that 2K from Jay got booted. That had to play a part in it. That had to play a very big part in it. So, as we head into round number 10, we will go back to dorms. Apollo unable to play Laundry and Supply Room again, so Dorms is going to be the site for them. We haven't seen very many teams mixing it up this season on Oregon, and have been mostly just picking Laundry and Dorms. That's the main sites that they have been picking. Guys, we've got the tweets coming in thick and fast tonight. Macca's Men being a team, obviously, from R6XBPL, our very own little Challenger League. If you want to get into the R6XBPL, which we are here doing right now, then you have to be successful. You have to take the win in the Challenger League, and you get to join the Pro League. The bottom team in our Rainbow Six Xbox Pro League will drop down to the Challenger aspect. And then the second place in Challenger will have a best of 3 matchup against the 7th place of XBPL to see if they switch places as well. Very, very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. And what a game we're seeing here. 5-4 right now. As Macros reinforces one side of the wall, has that other side open as you'd expect. Standard double reinforcements here on Attic. Standard double reinforcements here on the closet with bandit batteries. Loxer is going to come over and do the batteries on this side as well. Double ADS on the shield to protect that from anyone trying to send lifelines or ash breaching rounds through the breach that gets opened here to take down the shield. And a single one here just as a belt and braces measure for this doorway. So a nice little setup coming out here from Apollo. We will see the same attack method coming out from Mystic as we get Zico stacking up here on the double window, and Cheetah Den is going to be responsible for watching this attic window for any players that try to rotate from here over to here. So if he holds this position for long enough, he would get a kill onto Loxer if he was patient. But we all know Cheetah Den is one of the least patient people that you could ever hope to meet. Okay, so Prozit is going to take a little bit of damage down here at Showers. Not sure where from. That's obviously from Sorks or Den as they start to push their way through and chase down these roamers. Yellow pings go out. We get a slight peek there coming out from Prozit. He's going to back all the way out. Lox is still up here waiting. Macros watching cams. Jay got booted, playing on site. Looks like we've only got one roamer downstairs at the moment, which is Prosser. He has lost a little bit of damage. He's going to hold this kitchen doorway. And that utility on the closet wall is going to get taken down while Prosser waits for his time to strike. Typhloozon is going to be looking around, trying to work out what people are. Frag Grenade's going to go out. Is that going to take down Cams? Cams moves, and he takes a tiny bit of damage, but I don't think that grenade was in just the right spot anyway, as Prosser is still playing downstairs in kitchen. Lox are still holding firm onto the attic. Cam's playing here in the kids' dorms, as Prosser finally gets taken down by Typhloozon. Jay got booted, watching and waiting for someone to push in through that doorway. Barbed wire does get heard. That's not downstairs though, as Zico continues to hold this double window. Attic is just being completely left alone with Cheetah Den pushing into Trophy. And they are getting an aggressive push here into the site from Den. He's going to move in and hold the angles, waiting for someone to peek. Typhloozon has sent in his drone, and Anime is going to start to plant 5v3. And it looks like this plant is going to be successful as Macros gets taken down as well, along with Jay got booted. Cam's TG, last player standing. Post-plant situation, he does get flanked by Cheetah Den. He gets that kill, and that is a round on the board for Mystic. Making it 6-4, match point now in favor of Mystic. All right. Kids' dorms are going to get played again by Apollo. They cannot go downstairs to laundry and supply room. They have to pick a different site, and they are going to go back to dorms. A site that they've lost twice on defense. And they only won it once out of 2 times on attack. They are not familiar with this site. Prosser is going to 6-pick off Legion and go into Vigil. That could be a good play considering he has been playing the roam game. And Anime G3 is going to switch off Ace and go into Thermite. Now that pick is much of a muchness. It's much of a muchness.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Now, don't forget, after this game, we will have a winner's interview. We will also have some match highlights we'll play, and then if you stay in the stream until around about 8 o'clock, we will throw you over into the Rainbow Six Xbox Challenger League stream, which will be on twitch.tv/TXB Leagues. So you can disappear from this stream and then go back there later if you want to. Alternatively, you can just stay here, and I will throw you into that stream when the time comes. All up to you, my peoples. All up to you. All right, now, Prozza is going to be playing downstairs as Vigil. He's not going to be going for a spawn peek, but he is going to play downstairs.
Activated device.
Got a hatch open here in Attic. That's going to allow players to watch down to the meeting room. Oh, Macros is actually going to drop, so we're going to double up down here. Double up, double down. Macros is actually going to go downstairs to the basement. Oh, okay, all right. Now, if this is read into by the attackers where they see there's not many players actually on site, we could just see a rush overpowering the defense here as Zico sends out a C4 and wastes it completely. He went onto a nice Valkyrie cam that gave that intel, but Zofia has spotted it and is taking it out. Now, some explosives are going to do some damage to the floor right underneath cams, but he doesn't take any damage himself. They got booted, is going to be watching the white stairs as the drones move their way into dining room and aren't going to drone him out just yet, but the one upstairs on site does drone him out. Macros is on cams, playing downstairs in basement. Now, I'm going to guess that not much is happening downstairs in basement right now. So Macros could be the ace in the hole for Apollo in this one, as we see Jay got booted get taken out very, very early. Jay got booted, Jay got popped. Sorxa making his way down through the lawn, through the showers. Sorry, Typhlosion, not Sorxa. Sorxa's upstairs. Checking his B button works. Not quite sure what that's about. As Cams is laying here on that breach. That wall is well and truly open. Cam's looking at it, trying to get a peek, but no one is pushing it just yet. Cheetah Den is going to push through here very aggressively, it looks like. He's not going to hold on too much. There he goes. He's in trophy. As Zico gets taken down by Prozza 4v4. Now that is Prozza on that throne. But he is actually back upstairs on site. Macros with the C4 kill. He does get refragged, and it is a 3 versus 3. Oh, there's a player downstairs with the grenade. It gets cooked. It gets thrown. Oh, and Typhlosion does take down Prozza with it. Loxer is the last player standing, and it looks like this is going to be a mystic win. A big ask here for Loxer to be able to deny this plant and get 3 kills. He's going to chuck a gas grenade to default plant spot, but that's not where the plant is. Drone spots him, and he gets pushed by Cheetah Den, who won't want to let a kill slip through his fingers. And that is match point win to Mystic. Well played to Mystic. Putting their second win on the board in this league. 7-4. And the change in roster is exactly what they needed. Exactly what they needed. GG's to them. Alright, well, we know what that means. It means we get a classic Cheetah Den interview. Now, last time when we interviewed Cheetah Den, he wasn't overly happy with his team's performance. Even though they won it, he wasn't completely happy. It's not often that